Welcome to Stories for Lip Reading. If you haven't used our website before, we suggest you look at our How to Use page before you begin. We hope you enjoy this story, which is called Unscheduled by Kath Whiting. It has been filmed in 3 episodes. Here is episode 1, Unscheduled by Kath Whiting. I have a coffee and a table to myself. I'm feeling relaxed for the first time in quite a while. We pull into a station. Only one person gets on, so I think I'm safe. I carry on reading my novel. Excuse me, is it okay if I sit here? I nod. He sits opposite me. I know everyone wants a window seat, but it's good manners to take the diagonal one. I move my drink closer. Our feet inevitably hit each other's, and I have to shuffle out of the way. Oops, sorry, he says. I force a smile and look at him properly for the first time. Irritatingly handsome. He gets his phone and train pass out. I read the pass upside down. Navinder Singh. I think of Trevor, my ex-boyfriend, and what a nightmare it's been. No men for me. I read the same paragraph of my book 3 times, but nothing goes in. I wonder if he's noticed I haven't turned a page. I look out of the window at the countryside scudding past, then see his reflection in the glass. Great cheekbones, strong nose, a few laughter lines around his eyes. Then he is looking back at me. I immediately return to my book and notice he quickly picks up his phone. I remind myself there can be no repeats of Trevor. I'm consoling myself that at least I'm getting off at the next stop when the train jerks to an abrupt halt. My coffee slides right across the table. Luckily, Navinder Singh catches it just before it lands in his lap. Near miss, he says, and passes the cup back to me. Our hands touch. Thank you. I take a sip. You almost got me. I'd have looked like I'd wet myself. Worse than that, it's still hot. Lucky escape. The tannoy crackles into life and announces an extended delay due to signal failure. Always happens just before you get off, I say, rolling my eyes. Do you live in Winchester too? He asks. Yeah. I can practically see my place from here, he says, pointing out of the window. What about you? I remind myself not to be specific. A couple of miles out. Have you been here long? Just moved down, I tell him. Work? A man? He asks, and I know he's interested. I had to get away, needed a fresh start. I can relate to that, he says. It's a hard place to make friends though, don't you think? I haven't made any yet. I close my book. He looks at the cover. Oh wow, she is my favourite author. I laugh, I can't help myself. Mine too. The time we are together goes quickly. For a blissful hour, the ghost of Trevor leaves my mind. We have the same taste in books and films. We have an interesting discussion about the portrayal of violence in fiction. I'm disappointed when the train lurches into life. Within a minute, we are pulling into Winchester and reality. I grab my things and stand up. I really enjoyed meeting you, he says. Hope to see you around. Maybe we could... He's interrupted by the bleeping of the doors opening. We hurry to get out. Bye then. I try and sound cheery, then turn and walk away. I don't look back. I force myself to think of Trevor, but in my mind he morphs into Navinder Singh.